We need to talk about where cybersecurity is headed in 2026 because honestly, it's getting scary. AI isn't just changing the game, it's rewriting the rules so fast that by the time you watch this, half of it will already be outdated.
Yeah, we are absolutely cooked, chat. GG.
Let me break down what's actually happening right now and why you should be paying attention. Before we dive in, if you like the way I break this stuff down and you actually want to learn hacking the right way, Cyberflow Academy isn't just another learning platform. We provide focused, advanced courses in key areas like website hacking, bug bounties, OSINT, reverse engineering, and more. Material that goes far beyond what can be taught on YouTube. Otherwise, I'll get another strike. You also gain access to our active and ambitious Discord community, where you can reach me directly whenever you need guidance. And listen, I know that cybersecurity evolves fast, so I have made a commitment to constantly update the material and add new courses. We already have 500 plus members learning, landing bounties, and applying these skills in the real world. So what are you waiting for? Join through the link in the description and use code Cyberflow50 to get a whopping 50% off, so hurry up. AI has officially become a weapon and both sides are using it. Attackers are using AI to write better phishing emails that are genuinely indistinguishable from legitimate messages. We're talking hyper-personalized spear phishing at scale, where the AI researches you on LinkedIn, scrapes your social media, analyzes your writing style, and crafts emails that sound exactly like your boss or your bank. Deepfake voice fraud is exploding. Criminals are cloning CEOs' voices with like 3 seconds of audio from a YouTube video and calling finance departments to authorize wire transfers. CrowdStrike's 2026 report showed an 89% increase in attacks from AI-enabled adversaries, and the average breakout time, the time it takes attackers to move from initial compromise to lateral movement across your network, dropped to 27 minutes. But here's the twist. Defenders are using AI too, and it's the only reason we're not completely screwed. AI-powered detection systems can spot anomalies humans would miss, correlate events across millions of logs in seconds, automate response and containment before malware spreads. 77% of organizations are now using generative AI or large language models in their security stack, and 67% have deployed agentic AI for autonomous security operations. The problem is, we're in an arms race where both attackers and defenders are automating faster, and whoever automates better wins. If you're still relying on humans manually reviewing alerts, you've already lost. OpenClaw and Multbook showed us what happens when AI agents go autonomous and nobody's ready for it. OpenClaw is this AI framework that runs persistent agents on your computer with access to everything: your files, your messages, your calendar, your terminal, everything. And Multbook was a social network where AI agents talk to each other without human oversight. Within 48 hours, those agents created their own religion, launched a porn site for robots, and then security researchers found the entire platform was a security nightmare. One misconfigured database exposed 1.5 million API keys because the founder admitted he vibe coded the whole thing without writing a single line of code himself, just told an AI to build it and shipped it. Andrei Karpathy called it the most incredible sci-fi thing happening right now, and also a dumpster fire you shouldn't run on your computer. And he's absolutely right on both counts. Privacy is completely dead and we're all pretending it's fine. Palantir is now basically the nervous system of US government surveillance. Their Foundry platform is being deployed across federal agencies to unify data from IRS, Social Security, immigration, health records, everything into one massive searchable database. The Trump administration gave them over $1 billion to expand across DHS, ICE, CBP, potentially FEMA, and Secret Service. This isn't conspiracy theory. This is publicly reported contracts. Palantir's technology can build detailed profiles of anyone by merging disparate datasets, tracking movements, mapping social networks, identifying people by tattoos or immigration status. And the scary part is there's no meaningful oversight. Critics are calling it a surveillance state in a box, the capacity for mass profiling normalized across entire communities. On March 31st, 2026, North Korean hackers compromised Axios, the most popular JavaScript HTTP library with over 100 million weekly downloads, and injected a malicious dependency that deployed cross-platform rats on Windows, macOS, and Linux. The attack lasted 3 hours before detection, but in those 3 hours, the malicious versions were pulled pulled into millions of CI/CD pipelines, developer workstations, production servers, everywhere. Quantum computing is coming, and all your encrypted data is already at risk. Attackers are harvesting encrypted data now with the plan to decrypt it later when quantum computers become viable. This is called harvest now, decrypt later. Post-quantum cryptography standards are being rolled out, but most organizations haven't even started migration, and the timeline is accelerating faster than anyone expected. Machine identities now outnumber humans 82-1 in most organizations. Every API key, service account, OAuth token, CI/CD credential, that's a machine identity, and most companies have zero visibility into how many they have or what access they've granted. The future of cybersecurity is less about protecting users and more about securing an exponentially growing population of machines that are implicitly trusted and poorly governed. The harsh reality is we're moving into an era where attacks happen at machine speed. Defenses require automation to keep pace. Privacy is being systematically dismantled under the guise of safety, and the supply chain we built our entire digital infrastructure on is fundamentally vulnerable by design. The organizations that survive are the ones embracing AI for defense, consolidating tools into coherent platforms instead of duct taping point solutions, implementing zero-trust architectures, and actually governing their machine identities and AI agents. Everyone else is going to be a case study in what not to do. If you want to learn how to actually defend in this landscape, how to build offensive skills that matter in an AI-driven world, and how to not be the next headline about another massive breach, everything you need is in Cyberflow's Academy. First link in the description. Now go prepare for a future that's already started.
You still stuck in tutorial hell? We got full courses step by step as well. Web hacking labs, real attack flow, not click here, actually break the code. Reverse engineering, crack moves inside. Gidra open, ego died. Bug bounty methods that actually scale. Find one vuln, that's grocery money mail. $29, that's it bro. Skill goes